Welcome to chapter 2 of my Jordanian adventures. Today I have decided to take your ideas on the bucket list that I'm gonna put right over here and go to Wadi Rum. Wadi Rum is a really famous desert here in Jordan, and I've decided to explore it in the best way possible, obviously by Jeep tour. Taking me around on his Jeep is none other than tour guide Abdul.
Welcome to Wadi Rum.
Wadi Rum, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Jordan renowned for its breathtaking red sand dunes, dramatic rock formations, and ancient scriptures. Join me and my local guide Abdul as we show you the best way to explore the Martian-like landscapes that have captivated travelers for centuries. With a desert that spans across 74,000 hectares, it was time to get moving. But not before Abdul's first challenge, the first of many.
Abdul has brought us to a very special place where he's just told me I have to run up all the way over there and then I have to jump. I'm a little bit nervous, not quite sure if I'll make it out. I'm done. This is where I live now.
As tempting as that seemed, I was still on a mission to show you that Wadi Rum isn't only a feast for the eyes, but also history preserved in time.
It's a little bit choppy, but the surroundings make up for it for sure. Oh my god. If I die anywhere in Jordan, it's definitely gonna be here. So the other thing to see in this area is the rock inscriptions. Definitely ask your guide to come to this specific rock and to see that, because not only do you get a piece of history, but you also get some camels on the other side. Let's go.
An unmissable feature in Wadi Rum is the giant red rock canyons formed by time that seem to engulf you as you walk through them.
I just made the grave mistake of telling Abdul that I'm Superman. And now he's challenged me to hike right up there. Do you think I can do it?
Maybe we will see.
Okay.
The climb is a lot trickier than it looks, and safe to say my confidence soon vanished.
Okay.
Yeah, and go right?
Like this?
Yes.
Don't tell me I have to climb down this as well.
Yeah, you have to climb.
Oh, okay, that's fantastic. This one not so good, huh?
That help?
Yes. How are you doing this, Abdul? It doesn't feel great when you need to be rescued, just so you know. Okay, well, I still feel like a hero, even though I failed miserably and had to be rescued. But my pro tip for you is when you do contact Abdul, and when he does give you a Jeep tour, do not take up his offer and his challenge to climb this, because you will fail just like I did. And I am pretending to be really comfortable here right now and to just sort of stay here for a while and pose for a picture, but really I just don't really know how to get down. I dare you to come down, Abdul, now in less than 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What? No. I'm so okay. This has to be This has to be some sort of Guinness World Record. Guinness, if you are watching this right now, please. I mean, captured on video. Insane.
Now, time to kick things up a notch.
My hat flew off. I lost my hat in the sand.
But that didn't stop me from getting the world's cheapest blow dry.
It's time to try sandboarding for the very first time. Still gotta make it all the way up there, but I've stopped midway to admire the view. Wow. Okay, now time to stop making excuses and continue on upward. Woo! Abdul's invited me to come have some Bedouin whiskey. Very curious to see what that's all about. Abdul said that hill that I just ran up was the perfect representation of life here. Nothing's easy, but you do what you gotta do. With some tea after, obviously, to compensate. What is life like every day in Wadi Rum?
You have Bedouin here, he live in Wadi Rum village. So all the people, you don't have work here. Just we have tour guide, camping, sleep under the stars, sleep in the cave. So that's the work of the Bedouin.
So when you guys do come to Wadi Rum, make sure to contact Abdul so he can give you the tour of a lifetime. He really does know everything, you know, born and raised here in Wadi Rum, so you can't get better than that.
Walking towards one of Wadi Rum's most famous sites made me realize why this place is so special in Hollywood and why it's so often used as a film backdrop. Some examples include The Martian, The Last Days on Mars, Red Planet, Mission to Mars, Lawrence of Arabia, and Transformers. It really is so picture perfect. Take a look at this.
We've seen the little arch, and this is the big arch. So the point of this is to climb all the way up there and then sort of walk across and then take a picture from all the way up there. Whew, already look at that. Quite high up. Now the second bit, I was told there's a bit of a bottleneck because it's very narrow. So let's see just how narrow it is. Oh my, look at that. This is where you really have to be careful. Definitely a bottleneck situation. They were absolutely right. Wow. Made it. My favorite part was obviously the bottleneck, which felt like a cave. No surprise there. Now I have to wait in line for other people in front of me, and then I get to take a photo on the big arch. I was just saying how I feel like I'm a bee in a huge honeycomb that surrounds me. Just look at all of these shapes, structures, holes. There's even an echo when I'm talking now. Abdul has left us on one side of a canyon, and he has challenged me to make it through all by myself and meet him on the other side. I love a guide who throws challenges at you randomly. It's great, especially when you're completely unprepared for them. I don't know if you can hear it. There's a sound. Do you hear that? That's the wind being funneled through the little gaps in the rocks. It almost sounds like the ocean. Abdul 1, Kristina 0. Why does he keep doing this to me? Mish ma'ul. I don't believe it. Looks like I can see a few cars in the distance, which means that I finally made it between the sand dune, climbing the canyon, and this. I'm gonna say this is a close second to the failed canyon climb.
But Abdul showed no remorse and drove off into the sunset. Which, let's face it, I was okay with, because a sunset in the desert is like no other sunset. As rosy skies turned into an evening breeze, I sat by the fire and reflected on the power Wadi Rum has given so many travelers to meet the adventurers and explorers that live within us all. In the next episode of this Jordan series,